washing machine. Oh, sick. Wow, buddy. Woo! Stay out of the way, just like that, watch it. That one did not go as planned.
Our route takes us deep into northern Ontario, following the remote Dog River all the way to the wild coast of Lake Superior. The Dog is known as one of the province's most demanding whitewater trips, fast, technical, and relentless as it drops through rugged wilderness. Only a small number of paddlers take on these rapids each year, and even after reaching the lake, we still face a long exposed paddle along the raw, open shoreline of the world's largest freshwater lake. With a week's worth of supplies packed, we head out along isolated northern highways toward the small community of Wawa. It's a long but scenic haul, with hours of winding roads and empty stretches, just to reach the start of this canoe trip.
Wawa goose spotted.
Goose number one.
There's the goose. Got another goose.
That
there
goose
he is.
looks pretty maniacal.
He's honking. Looks pretty angry. Goose number 3. That's a lot of geese. A lot of gooses.
A lot of geese. So we're here on the beautiful shores of Lake Superior in gorgeous Michipicoten Harbor at Naturally Superior Adventures. We're going to be beginning an epic canoe trip. We've got 7 days to paddle one of Ontario's most notorious whitewater rivers. So we've got 6 nights to do this. We've got a crew of 6 of us. We got the Bairds, we got the Budnicks, I got my buddy Cam. We're all geared up. We've got float bags in the canoe, spray decks, whitewater equipment. The Dog is gonna be tumbling through canyons and waterfalls and turbulent rapids up to class 4 and 5. So it's gonna be a trying, testing trip, but I think we've got a great crew for this adventure. It's gonna be a great trip. Let's go. We're gonna go paddle the Dog.
Maybe a bit smaller. Doesn't look that big in that big black. Boys made it. Woo! Right next to the Dog. The Dog River.
We gotta just not rush, because it's not time that dictates your pace of travel. It's safety and the weather, and a lot of the time when, at least with me, when I've gotten hurt or something almost went wrong, it's when I'm like trying to rush. So, you know, at the same time, we don't want to be, you know, Max Budnick slow out there either, or we'll be wintering out here.
I'm just super excited. We're gonna take our time, we're gonna do it right, you know, and that just really kind of makes it a lot more reasonable. You know, there's some dangerous aspects to this river, but I'm super confident that, you know, everybody's got a right head on their shoulders.
For me, most of all, this is a competition, me versus the other ones in the group. Catch the biggest fish, don't dump when they do, and just be first to the best tent spot. Hey man, I thought we were supposed to work as a team out here. It is a team. It's my team versus your team. What a guy. But in all seriousness, this is a very challenging, very remote river, so the number one goal is just being safe out here. No injuries, just having fun and a blast. We got a great crew here. We got extra canoes, so if we lose one, that's the biggest fear. You wrap a canoe, dump over a waterfall, snap your neck, bleed out. Anything other than that is a win.
For me, it's just leaving my ego at home. If I don't feel comfortable, I'm just gonna portage, line, or do something else. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it slow and get out of this in one piece. I'm not nervous. You're nervous.
No nerves, honestly, which is kind of surprising. Usually like the first trip of the year and then first like whitewater trip of the year, like I get some nerves before the first few rapids, but I don't quite have that yet. I think part of that's because we have such a big crew, lots of experience, feels pretty safe. And then we also get to run a few kind of easier rapids before we get to the bigger stuff. So that just makes it, you know, feel better and kind of ramp up the confidence as we go.
And just like that, we're all alone. That's the last bit of transportation back to civilization we can take. Now we got to paddle the river to get that back. It's go time. Launching on the Dog River. Start things off with a nice little class 1 under the bridge. Just a good warm up for us. Those whitewater jitters out of the way right off the bat here. Bit of waves. One down. We got a bit of water on that. Woohoo! Cameron, what's going on right now, man?
We're gonna hit a rapid. What's it look like? Yeah, we're calling it a class 2. Looks pretty straightforward, kind of run the center and then maybe hang a little bit of a left with some pillows at the bottom to avoid. Nothing too crazy. Should be fun.
That's a boulder, we'll just avoid that. Nicely done, my man.
The first rapids on the Dog were a perfect introduction, just enough to warm up and practice before we faced the bigger, more powerful sets waiting downstream. Easing into the adventure gave us time to dial in our strokes and build upon our teamwork.
Ride number 1.
Okay, so we're coming to a section where we've got a class 2 and then a 3 around the bend. So Cam and I are gonna run the 2 here. Looks like there's a pool beyond there, so we're safe. And then maybe there's a chute, so we'll see what's up. Time to run it! Get right here. We're over a bit. We hit. We're a little heavy. Oh, that was good. That's nice and clean. Sneak out to the left. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see the drop up there, eh? Well, these are the islands they said they started to carry over. This is where we start getting into more of the shit. Yeah. We should scout it. There's a good drop to that.
I mean, it would be fun if you could run it.
Yeah.
Especially at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Especially when we're tired and we hit each other.
I'm like losing my voice. I'm getting dehydrated right now. Yeah. So we're late day here, and there's a rapid, but Jim says this one was pretty nutty. And it looks like a good drop. So we're just gonna get out and scout it. There's the woods here. Because you don't want to continue, you want to eddy out to the right, where you get thrust into some maelstrom. This is pretty rocky. All right, aim for the center of the tongue, then we go right. We got this, dude. Back paddle, hard. Forward, now catch it on the left. Left. Left, yes. We're rocking fast. Okay, off to the left here. Oh. Yeah, we can sneak that, you think? Nice! Yeah! Good job, dude. Oh, so we came real close to that canyon wall on that approach. I think we were just a little too far over to the right, and when I was paddling, I smoked my knuckle. Yay!
Fun to try shit like that, though, you know? Can't coming right here.
Great day on the Dog River. We're able to run quite a few class 2s and 3s today, but now we're starting to get into the section where after this, it's gonna get pretty gnarly. So pretty much ran everything today with like no consequence whatsoever besides gashed up knuckle.
More wounds, look at that.
And now we're on this rocky ridge by a series of waterfalls. A couple hours of light left. Bugs are out, but we got all the bug gunk on, and tent spots are at a premium. So everyone's just kind of perching their tents where they can. The going sense for this river trip is not a lot of premium camp spots.
All right, camera's about to die, so I'm gonna make this quick. Great day on the river. Captain Morgan shot to cap it all off. Thanks, Brad, for the shot. Yeah, feels pretty good. Starting to get that fuzzy feeling.
sauce or whatever?
Yeah, you can eat that.
You gotta boil it down like
Disgusting.
you gotta boil it like 4 times, like total survival food. Get it out of here. Just because we don't need it doesn't mean we're not going to use it.
There we go.
This is basically our go-to car starter.
Light in seconds. I love this stuff.
Pretty sure that's happened before.
It was a perfect first evening on the river. Our campsite was small and simple, tucked away on a rugged island surrounded by waterfalls, a quiet refuge after a full day on the water. We settled by the fire as the light faded, letting the calm of the wilderness wash over us and carry the day's reflections into the night.
It's like the thing I was most stoked about for this trip, just like hanging out with a bunch of dudes.
Yeah. Nice,
I'd prefer the company of men.
That came out weird. But now just being around, like, I had a nice day. It was a wonderful, nice day. Honestly, I'm just completely in anticipation for more crazy things to happen, and just taking it one little step at a time. Literally, like, I was walking through the woods just to go scout, and like I found myself rushing, and I was like slipping. I was like, okay, gotta back it up and slow down. So one step at a time for me. That's it.
It's a good day. I'd say it felt pretty safe. Like, I like the pacing of everything. Yeah, good group of guys.
Pace is so important, because if we start rushing, then bungling picks up, and when you start bungling, then
I don't think we can afford to rush tomorrow either.
No.
We just got so much stuff.
yeah.
It's a good thing we got a lot of time to get down here.
I'm pretty sure we ran this next one, eh? I don't know. I just remember just passing the back. Remember passing these giant boulders.
Gray, cloudy morning out here today. Today is going to be probably a hard slog. We don't have to go that far, but I think it's going to be a tricky day for sure. Just around the bend here, we're going to get into whitewater, and today is going to be drop after drop after drop after drop after drop. Yesterday was a good warm-up, but today is where we're really getting into the meat and potatoes of this river.
Feeling pretty good. Got a really good sleep last night. Lots of coffee this morning. The black flies are out, as you can see, but just put some Watkins cream on, so they're not really bothering me too much anymore. Should be a good day.
I feel so much better than yesterday. I feel like I got some serious sleep last night. Maybe you can't tell on my face, but I do feel well rested. But yeah, looking forward to today. I feel like it's going to be a good one.
My spirit animal for the day is walleye, pickerel, because that's what I want to connect with. I want my mindset, if you will, aura, to connect with some fish so we can have a fish fry tonight.
I'm pumped. I am really pumped. Try not to get ahead of ourselves. Take it step by step. We don't have to go far, but we have to do it well. And so that's the plan.
Another beautiful day out here on the water. Gonna run a bunch of sets. So we'll see how today goes. Looking at the map, it's just a line of red that I've marked up with portages, ledges, falls, class 4, class 5s.
About to dabble into some of these gnarly looking sets. Whew.
Is that our line straight ahead?
Yep, right ahead.
That was good, man. Nice and smooth. So just ran that technical rock garden there, and honestly, there was a nice sneak line through. So super clean for everyone. Just waiting for Jim. And we're gonna send it further downriver. Ayo! Ayo! Pop, 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 pop. Well done. That was clean. Oh shit! He went backwards!
Man down. Whenever you spin around like that, just paddle forward hard. He might not really been able to because it's so shallow, but it's like back ferrying, right? You just gain control.
Come to a big waterfall, first one of the trip. A lot of these portages here are not really well established because the Dog River doesn't get run that much. So I'm going off some old trip notes to try to best figure out where the portages are, but a lot of them are right at the brink of the falls. Like, we're really just mere meters from the precipice. So let's go check it out.
Hell yeah, brother.
We had hit our first real barrier of the trip. A roaring waterfall with no chances of running it.
Hey!
With the river blocking our path, we had no choice but to haul every piece of gear overland and portage to the runnable rapids below.
You're gonna come in this way and shoot out to the left. If you go through the wave train, you can, but there's a bit of nonsense on the right. So by coming down here and then pointing the bow this way, we're just gonna shoot down.
Let's go send this class 3 cam. Woohoo! Whoa, dude, we hit that wave hard. Yeah. Nice. Better catch me some dinner, Mr. Jim. No, I know. Oh, I think this is an island, eh, Max? Ooh. Is there a rock in the middle or is it just waves? One at a time and just set up there. So there's 2 ledges. Just around this corner? I got it down as a 3.
Looks like a portage.
It sounds a little beefier.
You gonna go scout it?
There's 3 distinct drops with the worst one at the end. It's a little sketchy, but looks to be runnable. I don't know, yeah, this little end here is a bit tricky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah! Yeah!
That was sick. Hard left. Yeah, dude. Go! Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, brother. Wow.
After I ran it, I was like, I don't know, tandem, it's a little intense. It's like blah, blah, blah. You guys crushed it.
All right, I'm up.
Here it comes. That was incredible! How the f did you make it down that route?
I made it, but like, oh man, it's bad.
This one's got a bit of a drop at the end here. Current's flushing over to that rock.
Boys are not running this one. A little too dicey.
Are we gonna run this or what? I think we're gonna run this. It looked a little dicey from down there. So we're gonna sneak in on the right, come through, avoid a little rock. All the current's flushing over to the left anyways.
Just don't go that way.
Yeah.
Go this way.
Yeah.
And we're good to go. Boys are gonna run it. We're gonna hit it on the left side, stay left the entire time.
Okay, avoid that one rock.
And then hit this little hole right at the end here. Just gotta watch this giant rock kind of outcrop, which the river's kind of flushing us into, so we just want to make sure we move ourselves out of the way.
Hard, hard! Hard! Hard!
Yeah! Yeah! Basically, you guys did the same thing as everyone else.
Not running this set, unfortunately. A little too dicey. So we're hitting the portage.
It's definite portage on this one, no line, looks pretty busted. So there's a trail in the woods where we can portage over the rocks. But yeah, we've been running everything except for this so far. Another brutal little portage there. I mean, at least it's the only second wave we've done today. We've got a couple class 3s coming up, but they've got some islands with some campsites on them, so I still think we're good for time on the day. But we keep pushing, then we get to the storm. Pardon my French, but it looks really gnarly on this section of the map that I have marked. So let's see how far we get today. Oh! Oh! Man overboard!
What happened to him?
Hit a boulder and went like that.
So he tried to turn right, but he went broadside.
I think the bow.
That area is...
There's boulders everywhere. He hit his bow, rode up on one. This is a little sketchy. Max flipped, Xander got hung up. You can't really see the end of it. I don't really know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna throw out some big braces here and just try to send it. Oh. Yeah. To the right? Yeah. Straight? Maybe I'll pull you over here. Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I'm sure I'm gonna dump any minute.
I thought we had that, man.
I thought you had it too. I'm like, they did it. Hold on to Xander and then hold on to me. We'll just push you in. There you go.
So the boys flipped.
Yeah, we flipped. Not quite sure what happened, but I think we hit a huge hole.
Big hole. Bracing wasn't enough. It was just too much. So held on, but
2 out of 5 boats flipped on that rapid, so you know, it wasn't just us.
So, ruined my camera today. I don't know, water just got into the Pelican case and soaked my lenses. There's water on the inside, like you shake the lens and you can hear water swishing around in there, so not too happy. Like just breaking the seal a bit. It was like that?
Yeah, maybe.
Sake, eh?
Damn.
It might be an emergency tequila night after all.
Well, this river isn't traveled much and there's not the best camping. It's few and far between, so this site is pretty tight for tents, especially a reasonably large group like we have.
I think it's a nice spot, Brad.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Part mountain goat, but you know.
Yeah, it's not, it's got different levels, you know, it makes it more visually appealing, so, but you know, it could be a little better. Now it's a campsite.
Yeah. Today has been awesome. I had a little like boost of giddiness when I got to camp just because of how today went. It was real fun. I'm happy to be out here. Life's good.
My camera lenses got all screwed up, but it's not the end of the world, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be like all upset about that. It was a good day overall, ran lots of good sets, had tons of fun. So yeah, looking forward to a good meal and just kind of chilling around the fire again tonight. So today we're gonna hit the emergency tequila. It was a day of wetness, so the inside of my dry suit got wet, the inside of my camera case got wet, the inside of that yellow bag got wet. So anyways, yeah, I'm feeling like we need a little bit of something to cheer us up. So I'm gonna have the emergency tequila. Cheers, Brad.
The tequila smells good.
But like, I feel like you could get
Oh,
a shoot permit.
that's
Like,
wonderful.
it's
You know
gonna
what?
take, like, 2 years.
All the worries of the day are gone
I
now.
don't know, yeah, like.
My tummy's burning.
Oh yeah, oh I can feel that.
Height or whatever, and I
Delicious.
think
Thank you.
Stuff. Yeah.
in charge of like they were shooting a bomb.
So tonight's dinner we've got beef korma. So I've been sauteing garlic, onions, ginger, korma spices, and then over here, boom, we got our beef, veggies, some lentils, chickpeas.
Woo! That looks, that's the best meal of the night.
Brad is making the best meal of the night. Try.
Smells good over here too.
I know this because my
That fresh ginger slaps in here, man.
Jimmy, what you got going on over here?
Well, I'm gonna make some spaghetti. Pretty darn good. I dumped some butter in it, that always helps. That is delicious.
Mmm.
Got a bite!
Yeah, it's a bass!
Smallmouth bass. We just ate, so I'm gonna let it go.
Woohoo!
It's like a 1 pound smallie.
First
There are fish in here.
Yep.
I didn't know they even had bass up here.
Yeah, hopefully we have enough time in the trip to do the rest of the trip right.
Maybe I could have jumped out of bed a little earlier.
Yeah,
I needed to sleep.
Yeah, I needed to sleep
happy
too. Yeah.
that we didn't
Yeah,
wake up.
maybe tomorrow we'll if we get to bed at a good time today, maybe we try to wake up a little earlier.
After that.
Just
But other than that,
yeah, no, absolutely. That I feel the same though. Like I really utilize the sleep.
I needed to sleep. It made me feel like 10 times better today.
I thought it was wonderful breaking camp
so
slow,
good.
taking our time to just like actually scout and just like bomb those wicked sets of rapids.
Yeah, without
So
feeling
much
pressured
fun.
or rushed, it was just fun.
Yeah.
You know, like I think we called camp at a good time. Like we're definitely a little early. If we could do 2 more rapids, maybe that would have been perfect. Even just 1, but like, I would. Yeah, no, it was good.
What was
Great
the
day.
rapid of the day? That triple drop?
Triple drop.
Triple drop?
Yeah, for sure, no doubt, no doubt.
Everybody nailed it too.
It might be a tie with that little.
Okay.
This curry chicken is delicious. I was saying it might be a little tie with the waterfall for me, like right at the
Oh, the first one.
Oh, that's fun.
yeah, it's kind of fun.
Gorgeous morning here. Sun is shining, black flies are out.
Get off the screen there, black fly. They're coming out with the sun.
Sun is a beautiful thing to see, especially like we're looking at the forecast for tomorrow. It's calling for a lot of rain and kind of crappy weather, so we're gonna embrace the sun today and hopefully make some distance and yeah, just kind of enjoy it.
Gotta do that sunscreen, get all greased up, and head into the light.
Boys are all getting packed up. Everyone's eager to get on the water today. Starting the day off with a series of long class 2s, 2s plus, and then after that it flows into a canyon section where there's some class 4s and 3s. There's a really lengthy portage potentially around it, but we're really getting into some of the more dicier stuff that we're probably gonna have to portage. I mean, we'll see. There's a chance that we can line or wade or just portage shortly over the rocks.
I'm like not looking forward to the portaging and the length of time it takes and the trying to all fit all our boats in at the put in and take out and just like the general bungling that goes on to set up for a portage. But I'm excited to just hopefully crush some super fun runs. So yeah, overall happy, but also some anticipation anxiety.
Getting into the challenging part, it's exciting. A little nerve-wracking, especially as you come up to the precipice of like a roaring fall and there's a tiny little spot to put a boat in.
If anything's like yesterday, it'll be a great day, but who knows what the rest of the river holds, so one step at a time.
So we're checking out this long rapid. So far it looks pretty good. There's a big wave train on it, and there's a pool down there.
You could probably just miss this wave train to the right though.
Yeah, good call. I think it's just gonna be a voluminous, pushy run. What do you say, Jim?
I think I'm good with it, bud.
Yeah, man. Okay, first rapid of the day. Cam and I are gonna send this one. It's got a big wave train at the end. Go slow.
Yeah.
Yep. No, do you?
No.
Oh yeah, I do ahead of us.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's a rock. Okay, off to the left. Good. Okay, that's good. Hold me to the left a bit, left a bit. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Nice, good job, dude. Do you want to get wet or do you want to stay dry? Avoid it? Okay. Good. That's the canyon. Yeah, portage starts up here. The trail starts up here. What do you think, Ted?
Instant dump.
Fill up instantly.
Fill up, hold you there, just aerated, pushing, probably like push you through after a couple of seconds. But unrunnable, 100%.
Yeah, that's my feeling on that. Portaging the dog with Brad and Cam, going down the trail like a rusty tin can. Beats so fly, they'll take you so high. We got the metal mouth, a big old eye. It's the portage rap. You can't deal with that cap. I'm here on the no fap. He never gets laid cause he don't get paid. Stupidities don't stop when he's bald as hay. Bushwhack rap. on the dog. Wishing I was roasting the hog. I'm so hot from that portage. Oh my God. Oh. So they are pretty gnarly, I'll give them that, but there was no way of running that class 4. It just was a big pool of aerated water. You're not gonna get through that without filling up, dumping up. You'll probably be submerged for like 30 seconds, even 10 terrifying seconds, and then spat out, so. Nope, portage it is. Yep. We'll go up and then we'll just go down. Oh yeah, there's an eddy down there. Okay, go up a little bit. You're gonna go and you're gonna catch it on the right. Let me go in, go in. Oh! Ah! That's why I was bailing out my boat, because I turned in here 2 or 3 times and I was just like, and it's a fast flow, right? Well, we caught it and I think, I don't know what happened.
You're just leaning the wrong way.
Yeah. What a shit.
Looks like you guys need some jelly beans.
Take your time, guys. Take your time.
Bradley.
Get your breath. No rush. No rush.
Well, I didn't go to plan. Happens. I think this will be good. I believe in us. We did triple shoot, okay?
Big brace.
Big brace. All right. No time like the present, man. Big braces, okay? Let's just go slow. I kind of needed a good run like that though, man. Just something to boost the confidence again, eh? That was nice clean. Yeah!
Portage next? I think this is a class 3 and then it's where I could be wrong.
That ahead, I think, is the class 5 on the map.
Port right?
Port right. It says stupid steep. Yeah?
Boys are portaging. Whew. Dicey one this time.
Gnarly portage. Everyone helped each other out with that one. It's not a place you could be by yourself. It's just for safety's sakes, and even just for getting around these obstacles. Holy, like, not for the faint of heart. Dog River, Ontario. Gorgeous afternoon here. We just did a pretty gnarly portage, but it was really short. Around a class 4, a couple little ledges there. Up around the bend, looks like we have another couple sets of rapids. Jim scouted with the drone, so it looks like there might be a bit of a ledge and some curling sideways we want to avoid there. So we'll pop on over, take a scout, see what it looks like. A few more rapids after that, and then we start getting into a little bit of a calmer stretch so we can actually make a bit of distance. Thing with these sort of rivers where it's pool and drop, you really are only scouting and running rapids and taking up a lot of time, not spending too much time on the actual river making distance. So as the crow flies, we really haven't done much, but in terms of how the day has been going, we've been in and out of the boat, scouting rapids, getting busy, just been non-stop on the go. So hopefully we can make a little distance and paddle further down the dog. Looking forward to it. So the other guys are running a ledge with a big chute on the other side. It ends in a big like boulder garden where we're definitely gonna wedge the canoe. Like Xander wedged it, Jim wedged it. But this looks fun. This looks like a big class 3 wave train. Pretty straightforward. And then we got to cut to the left at the end. Yeah, this looks left of that guy. There's a couple boulders on that side. Like, I still think we'd clear all that, eh?
On the left?
Yeah, you think so?
We got close enough, yeah.
Yeah, if we stick right close to that rock, we're fine. So the other guys took the other side. Cam and I are going to take river left here. Just a long wave train. We got it, bro. Nope. Oh, we're good. Nice. Okay, we're gonna sneak between the two. And left. Nice. Okay, down the wave train. Yep, let's go. Remember to brace. Punch me, Eddie. Nice. Pull me to the right. Right. Okay, ready? Shoot left. Shoot left. It was a blast. Yeah, it was a fun run. Woo! Hell yeah.
How do you get to there, I guess? That just seems like you'd have to cross over a little bit of the boulder garden.
And then you turn down. Sneak down the right and catch this tongue here. I think what maybe makes it worse too is like around the corner there's another class 4.
I think it's easy. Yeah, I'm just gonna send it.
Let's go real slow here. Let's just let it drift. I don't really want to get speed. I don't think we really want to do much forward paddling through this, if you know what I mean, right? Oh, we got it there. Left. Yeah!
Yeah, buddy!
Yeah!
Good run.
Made it look a little easier. Oh, where's he going? Uh-oh.
Right here. Yeah! I got kicked to the back of my time to improvise. That was awesome. Buddy.
That was sick, dude. Way harder route.
getting late in the day here. We're coming up to a waterfall. Should be a portage on river left, but it's probably creeping up closer to 7 o'clock. It's cloudy. It's supposed to rain a lot tomorrow. But as we're coming through here, the topography is really starting to build around here. It looks like we're heading into like almost like a canyon, flanked by high ridges with conifers. Gorgeous through here. You can hear the roar of a waterfall right ahead of us too. This is incredible. Came's probably the biggest falls of the trip so far. Big tumble. I mean, we can't really see it from here, but it just drops. So good news is there is a campsite. There's 2 campsites. So we're gonna do a bit of walking around, trying to find a good spot to rest for the night. That was nice, actually. Dude, complete mood changer. That was I'm gonna try and do that every day now. Is that nice enough? Wasn't that bad?
Yeah, that was awesome. We just got to camp. It's a beautiful campsite, so we're right next to this waterfall. It's pretty awesome. Our day was pretty good. I'd say I had a bit of frustrating moments where I got a bit like flustered, especially like the one time where we flipped. It just kind of felt like a dumb mistake. But overall, like everything we ran, like I think we hit it perfectly. Like we didn't make any like dumb errors, you know, when actually running the rapids. And I think we hit everything like bang on. So overall, like I'd say it was a good day.
This was the best campsite of the trip so far, set right at the base of a raging waterfall. After a long, punishing day on the river, of tough whitewater, heavy portages, and kilometers of hard travel, this spot felt like a well-earned reward. Rugged rock, dense forest, mists drifting through the air, and the constant thunder of falling water wrapped around us. We settled in beside the roar, letting the sound of the falls wash the day from our shoulders as the wilderness slowly slipped into the night.
Unfortunately, we got here and about 45 minutes later it started to rain. It's not super bad, but it's enough to warrant like wearing a rain jacket and rain pants, and we're getting a tarp set up right now.
It's funny because we were all wet all day in the rapids and get to camp and we just want to hang out, and then Mother Nature just comes and says, more wetness for you.
Nice red rain suit.
Oh, thank you.
Looking like a little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah. Well, that's just making my merry way. Basket full of treats. It's a beautiful forest. Don't entice me into your gingerbread house. I don't know nursery rhymes anymore. I'm too old for that. But when I try to be clever, it just doesn't work out sometimes. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's raining. It's beautiful. What a place. It's awesome.
I don't know, it's just drizzling. Could be worse. We're not getting rained out of dinner, right? But you busted me eating one of my fruit star scores that's meant for tomorrow. I just don't have this kind of self-control, Brad.
Like that, like all like speedy, like you're gonna go one up. Yes! Mexican style rice tonight.
Hot chocolate tonight.
Another long day. It was a big day, running a lot of technical drops. Crew seems pretty happy though with how progress is going. Tomorrow is supposed to be pretty bad in terms of weather, but it looks like a lot of it's going to be coming overnight. So thankfully we'll be hunkered down in our tents and hopefully it stops by the time we hit the water. The river's going to be dropping a lot. It's going to get really technical from here on in. It's already been really technical. Really get into that sort of meat and potato section though. I mean, it sounds silly even that we've been going through a lot of stuff, but it's going to get real crazy from here on in too. So we'll see how much of this one we can run. Hopefully quite a bit, but I have a feeling we're doing a lot of portaging. So we'll see. Big day tomorrow.
Oh, good morning. Barely slept last night. Huge thunderstorm came through and it was so humid. Everyone's not feeling the greatest this morning. No one got a good sleep. And it's super windy. Fully rested to go down the river.
That's a puddle.
Good morning.
It's not even a puddle.
Wow.
You know, just landing on the rocks and just pouring through. And
I feel like a pruned toe.
I slept good because I have an inflatable ground pad, so a little water. Actually, that's a lie. I slept terribly, but I didn't sleep wet. I was dry, but something about the intense thunderclaps right in my ear all night kept me up for some reason.
Oh my goodness.
Got my chocolate oatmeal for breakfast. It's gonna be a long, cold, windy, rainy day, so I gotta make sure I get my calories in here. So chocolate oatmeal. Let's do it.
My wetsuit, dry suit is wet on the inside.
I don't know if you can hear me because it's so windy out here, but it's windy out here. I feel like we're gonna get blown up river through these rapids today, probably up the falls.
I feel like one of those wind socks.
Some of these gusts are coming in at least 50, 60 kilometers an hour. But you know, gotta get on the river. Little wind, little rain, never hurt anyone.
Can't have a rainbow without a little rain. Woo!
So we're gonna get suited up, back camp away, and we're gonna send her. Miserable morning here on the Dog River. The place is pretty. We're entering a big section. Waterfalls, rapids, all sorts of nonsense today. So, take our time. We'll try to move as efficiently as possible and as safe as possible too. This weather's horrible. Pull it, pull it, pull it! Oh, that's fine. Go, bro. It's gonna flush us a bit hard, okay?
Yeah.
Probably looks like there's a big wave through here, so just be careful. Oh yeah, there's a big tail, so we're gonna get a bit wet. Yeah. Good.
Go far right, okay?
Max, we're coming in a little hot to you. Change on the fly. Oh, there's a big eddy.
Yeah, we'll check that.
Right. Yeah, nice. Nice, dude.
Four-man carry. Boom. Portage skipped. Good job, boys.
So just lined over a big chute there. Jim was getting a little fancy at the end, and decided to do a few little fun moves, and didn't go so well.
I was trying to like nose into it and then just draw to keep my skirt right, but there was no water there. My paddle was just scraping on the rocks.
On the flip count, that's Max at 3, Cam and I at 2, Jim at 1. So Xander and Ted are overdue, I think, for a flip. We'll see how the rest of the day goes.
Plane. It's your rescue.
Rescue Jim. Oh yeah, we pressed SOS.
All right. First portage of the day. Brad's got the canoe. Absolute bushwhack almost. No, just kidding. There's a decent trail. It's not too bad. He's catching up to me here. I gotta go. But yeah, it's a decent trail. A little bit treacherous. Not gonna lie.
All right, so there's a series of nasty drops here, and there's one nasty portage here too. Oh, bypasses all of them, but it's definitely not for the faint of heart. It's full of loose topsoil, wet needles after last night's storm. It's covered in a dense undergrowth of cedar trees. It's really hard to see where you're going, especially with these decks. Slippery, you gotta be very careful. Oh my god, just smoking in the trees.
Brad's going for a slide.
Oh man.
Woohoo.
Oh, dude, that cracked.
Oh, is your leg okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. This whole place is like a jackpot, man.
Yeah.
Every single step you take. Look at this. Look at this stuff.
It's so slippery.
Woo!
Yeah, it's really bad.
Oh, we're almost there though. This is what they call character building, right?
Yep. That's right, folks. Character building.
I think I've done a lot of character building in my life. Great character.
This silly guy.
Our first portage of the day was a tough one. Steep, tangled, and slow going, but we stayed optimistic. With every bend of the river, we hoped the next stretch would open into rapids we could once again safely run, giving us a break from hauling gear through the bush. Out here, you learn to take each obstacle as it comes, and trust that the river will eventually give you something back.
So Jim took the line I didn't want to take. Yeah, I didn't want to take that. I told him, I'm like, there's a big rock in there. He hit the rock. Let's do the sneak line.
There's Jim cleaning his stuff up after spilling on this rapid. Well, that one did not go as planned. Max, Ted, and I all ran it successfully. It's Xander, by the way. And Cam and our hero, Brad, from ExploreTheBackcountry.com, are about to run this set. Stay tuned. Come on. Oh, come on, brace! Oh.
Woohoo! There's the skid plate. The skid plate's probably on that one.
The hills began to tower over the river as it narrowed, funneling into unrunnable chutes and plunging over one waterfall after another. Each bend revealed another obstacle, steeper drops, tighter channels, and rapids that offered no safe line. And the portages were only getting harder. The trails grew rugged and overgrown, barely visible in places, slow and punishing with every load we carried. It was clear that few people ever passed through here. The deeper we pushed into this canyon, the more the Dog River showed its wild, untouched character.
Not happy about this.
No, not happy. It's crazy. There's falls around every corner. The river's dropping a lot right now.
And it's just like in and out of all the pools. We can't run any of this obviously, but there might be some runnable stuff around the bend. Problem is, if you jump in some of the pools, swept down the falls. Real concern. Big portage trails.
That's what, 3 or 4 down? 3? 3 portages? I forget, I lost count, but we probably have like 5 more, not gonna lie. It's getting late. Check the time here. It's 4:36, so getting kind of late in the day. Ideally, you know, finding a campsite by 7. I don't think we'll make it through this kind of tough section right now, but we might get like 3 or 4 more portages in and get towards the end of that section at least, and then tomorrow we can kind of finish it off and then hit Denison Falls. But yeah, I'd say progress is a bit slow with the big group, but that's fine. I think we're, you know, we've allocated enough time in our schedule to take our time. Yeah, I think everyone's in an okay mood. I can sense some maybe frustration or impatience, I guess, but I think we're doing okay.
Another brutal portage done. We got a little bit of calm water and it looks like a falls and a 5, 2, 5, falls, 5, falls, falls. We're not out of the woods yet. We're just waiting for Jim and Ted. Having a bit of an afternoon siesta. This is my...
Almost halfway done.
Sorry, stay left at the top. Yeah, that's the part you can't see. It looks like it's if you hit it right at the top, you just go into all these boils, but the left just pushes right through.
I think so.
I'm really nervous about the first part, so I just don't know what we're looking at.
I think we just hit left.
I know. Yeah, thank you. It's going slow.
You got it. So clean! So clean! Yeah! Dude, that was awesome! Dude! That was a blast. Good job. Good job, man. Was that not fun or what?
Well, we're at a raging waterfall and there's like absolutely zero hint of a trail.
This is the problem with tripping on a river that has like minimal paddlers. There's not even any blazes really to show you where the trails are. So we're kind of going in blind trying to find where all these trails are. There's a raging waterfall over here and the current is just flushing into it. There's a bit of a steep, slippery slope of rocks here. And Max has jumped up it to see if we can find a way up. So we're gonna see if we can find a trail because we don't want to get swept down this waterfall. We gotta get around it overland.
What about down the rocks there, Max? Yeah, Max has something here, guys.
It's hard to find a trail on a river like this because nobody paddles it really. It's very rare and only in the spring.
Well, this definitely bypasses the class 5. Me, doesn't end. Wow, man. Crazy, eh? Holy hell. You're like one step away from certain death here. What? This looks like a good way to die. It's gonna be brutal with the canoe.
Yeah. Almost a drag, eh?
was a pretty good day. We ran a decent amount of rapids. We also portaged a lot. You know, in between portages, I found myself kind of cold. Just, you know, I think there's some leaks in my dry suit, so that was a bit unfortunate. But then, you know, you warm up on the portages and you end up sweating and then getting even more wet. So that was a bit uncomfortable, but I'd say like overall it was a good day. Ran a lot of good rapids and did pretty well on the portages. And now we're kind of camped on this, like, I guess canyon wall almost, right next to the river, and it feels kind of awesome just chilling by the fire. Sun came out at the end of the day, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, today was good for me. Everything I ran, I succeeded in. We portaged a lot, and that was sweaty. It was like a sauna in my dry suit, but that was the same for everybody. Honestly, it was a great day. And I'm so happy that we stopped early so we can enjoy ourselves. It was nice that we could get to camp and like chill a little bit before we dive into the canyon that we're gonna hit tomorrow, which is tomorrow's issue.
Little discouraging, the damage that's happened to my canoe. So I got water leaking into the canoe. It's a little concerning. Will it make the rest of the trip? I think it will do that fine. But on the portages, there's these air pockets and they fill full of water, and so that like goes up and down, and it's really, I can't carry it sometimes, and we need to make time, so that's discouraging.
There was a rough patch for old Jim today. It started out by dumping in a Swift, just goofing around, and when I came back, Ted had just a huge goofy smile on his face and had a GoPro shoved in me, filming every last minute of my embarrassment. Then I was like way behind on a portage, exhausted, nothing was going my way, and then I shit my pants into my undies and had to cut my undies off with a jackknife and just whip a shit pair of undies into the woods. Then
Your Ted blew away. Just as you're telling me the story of what went wrong.
I can't cut a break. Then I slid down a hill into the water up to my neck, almost lost my boat, then came out, bombed a ledge, dumped. So like literally a string of really stuffed things. I think I was just really overtired, really hungry, like low energy. But then I redeemed it by smashing a couple good runs. But yeah, it was a rough go. I'm telling you, confidence was quite low throughout that whole kind of stretch. So some positive self-talk, good solid run, and I was back at her.
I think you deserve an emergency tequila shot tonight.
I think I do.
Glad you asked, Cam. What am I making for dinner? Well, I've got some onions in the pan cooking up right now. Cutting up some garlic. Gonna fry up a little bit of bacon. And got some Parmesan cheese. And I got some dehydrated lasagna. We're gonna make a pasta dinner. Super simple. Long day on the river today. Pretty tired. Nice to get to camp early. We got up tomorrow. Run some rapids. Do some portages. Hopefully get out to Lake Superior. I finally didn't make an obscene amount of food tonight.
That's so reasonable. Wow. Do you eat lunch though?
Oh, I forgot my cheese! My cheese!
Brad, no!
My cheese!
Yeah, imagine you did this trip with just like the complete wrong people. What a disaster it would be. Part of what I'm just like learning on this trip, because this is a real trip. It's 7 days and it's a hard one, is that one of the best takeaways so far is that this is just an awesome crew to roll with, you know, because this would be a tough trip to do with the wrong crew, and everybody's just, you know, just having a blast out here. So you know, great crew to trip with, so that really solidified for me today.
There's a lot of stuff to try you on a trip like this. You have the right mental attitude, right?
It's nice that we have just like a lot of time, because we can just take our time.
Yep, we're still like not, don't have enough time.
What?
But yet we still are falling behind. But no, it's true.
Not really.
I think we're fine.
Considering if we have decent weather, we could bang off Superior probably in a day.
If we want, we could camp at the mouth if we wanted to, but we could also camp like on the trail somewhere. Basically the same.
Good morning. Cold out today. You can see my breath here.
You know, I woke up this morning and most of my stuff is wet, and I kind of was not in the greatest of moods, I must admit, but now I'm a coffee deep and feeling good, ready to go for it.
I feel like I was kicked by a mule. Very chilly morning, moving slow, but now I've got my wet pants on and they're starting to warm up, and so I'm starting to feel good. I'm getting motivated.
I think the consensus is we are done with this long, grueling portage. It really is like a goat trail. So we're gonna get packed up here, get on the water, try to hit some of these rapids. We still have at least 3 or 4 portages today, and one of them is Denison Falls, which is about 600 meters, but there is like a sheer vertical drop down a cliff that we probably have to rappel our boats down. And once we get to Denison Falls, we're pretty much at Lake Superior. Goal of the day is to get to Lake Superior. That's where our schedule's at. Hopefully we can make it there. I think we can. I believe in us. Jimmy!
What's up, bud?
You making it Superior today?
I think we will, yeah. Might be late. We might be naked and bleeding, but we'll make it.
I'm gonna say yes, but I'm not, if I'm honest, I'm not, in my heart of hearts, I'm not sure. But I think there's a 70% chance.
Yes, I do. I think so.
What about?
If we get out the door in the next few minutes, I'm gonna go. I think we're doing all right.
All right, so we're about to hit the first rapid of the day. Stops us from portaging, which is nice, because these are like goat trails, man. Can't run that, obviously, but we're gonna be running this stuff, eddy hopping, and hopefully not get swept down the falls. Bomb it, let's bomb it.
Pointed river right a bit, so when I hit it, it shot me out as opposed to shooting me to the eddy.
In this canyon section, the current's really flushing, so it's pool and drop, so you can run the class 3 into another pool, but if you don't get your line right and you dump and you keep getting swept down, you don't recover your canoe, you're gonna go over the next set, over the next set, over the next set, and so on and so on. So the pools do offer a spot to get rescued from or to get your gear, but there's about 3 sets until we get to either a class 5 or a falls, and you don't want to get swept over that. Now that's still at least a kilometer down river, but you run consecutive drops, and if you're not bailing, if you're taking on water, if you're not playing smart, there is a chance that, you know, some disaster could happen right before those falls. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we have lots of time to sort ourselves. We can line drops if you want to.
That's a waterfall. Yeah, waterfall like right there. The portage might be on the eddy on the left after this rapid.
So this is a pretty straightforward rapid. The issue being is that that's a waterfall right there. I don't personally want to run that like this rapid just because of the consequences of spilling. It'd be really easy to go over.
So we ran that set, which may have been a mistake in hindsight. There's a class 3 that goes directly into a waterfall. Literally crawling on my hands and knees to get up this canyon wall. Oh my God. One wrong step and it could be death. Oh my God. What a shit show this is. Like, you can't take a canoe through here. This is a jackpot back in here. I think we just have to line it. Huge falls here. What I think we're gonna do is where Cam is right there. And from there, we can take to this pool and go down. It's a little bit of a bush. There's too much current on that side. And then we can line it down if we need to. A bit of a jackpot. There we go. Get that heavy.
I think basically you just push it down the chute, let all the rope go, and the other guy's there and he can grab the rope.
I got like 30 feet of rope.
Probably not.
1, 2, 3. Down.
Wow, dude, that's a big falls. Look at the mist. Yeah, there's a rapid and you can see the drop for the falls. We might be able to like carry over on the right. So another gorgeous set of waterfalls. Man, this gorge keeps going. In, out, in, out. Another big set down there. We might be able to line it.
Can't complain. Nice waterfall. I think we're almost out of the maelstrom section. We might have one more falls if I'm not mistaken. And then just a bunch of C2s and C3s, so it should be kind of fun towards the end there.
I don't know, man. We're not out of the shit yet.
Progress was slow and steady as we pushed through this difficult stretch of river. We searched for any rapids we could safely run, but more often than not, the dog forced us onto the shore. Out here, there's no way except downstream. No shortcuts, just the river and the work it demands. We kept portaging around waterfalls, lining the drops we could, inching our way forward. We couldn't be certain how many obstacles still lay ahead, but there were plenty of hard kilometers left if we hoped to reach the shores of Lake Superior by day's end.
Your nose is going to be kind of pointed a bit left.
This one is a class 4 and the water's massive. It seems pretty straightforward, and then afterwards if something were to go awry, there's a big safe pool.
So Max is about to try a beefy class 4.
Good luck. Great.
Probably less water than I thought I would, so yeah, it's still a bathtub, but that was a lot of fun. Yeah!
Perfect run. Feel real good about that. That's a solid class 4.
Okay, my turn.
I can see it from here. Okay, you ready? Now it's hitting me. It wasn't hitting me until right now. My heart's starting to go. Let's send it! Fast, okay? That's it, that's the line right there. How was that? Oh! Woo!
We did it! We thought this was going to be a portage. Everybody ran it. Awesome washing machines. It's a great day so far. And we're making pretty good time. Just risked our lives a bit, but you know, I feel like that's inevitable on this trip.
Dog River, it's character building, right?
Right.
Look at this, it's like a free ride. Unreal. Wow, what a gorgeous place. Cam's doing all the work. Thank you, Cam. Okay, so we're doing a long class 2, class 3 here.
according to the rating. So I guess we're just gonna boulder dodge and work our way down river here.
A lot of backdrop.
Yeah, just take it slow. It actually looks pretty clean, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just look out for those big pillows.
Yeah.
Where are we looking at entering? Yeah, right over here.
Yeah.
Kind of just looks like waves, eh? What do we got ahead? I don't really see a line, do you?
No, go right.
And then straight through.
Yeah.
Left, 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 left. Whoa. Take on some water there. Okay, ready for some waves? To the left a bit. Here we go. Oh man, this is a dream. I love this stuff. Oh, there's a hole there. Let's go over here. Yeah. Okay, now to the left. Glad we didn't hit that hole. Nice. Oh, that was good. Slick.
That's it. That's all the big stuff. We are headed down to Denison Falls now. Well, that is Denison Falls. Down there. We do not want to go down there. Well, we made it, boys. Denison Falls. Woo!
Yeah! All right, so we pulled the plug on Brad's canoe to drain it because, yeah, there's a leak. It's leaking into the air pocket somewhere in here.
Soft here.
Soft, yeah.
Soft here. Really hard throughout here. Really look at the weave.
The weave's just, it just flaked off. Look at this. You can pull it off.
I thought it was heavy on the last portage I did.
Good thing it's the last one, eh? So yeah, we had to pull the little drain plug in the tank so that it can drain out. So you can see how much water's coming out. Brad went to pick up the canoe and it was like super back heavy. The water flows from the air pocket, which is on that end, and it flows down in pools in the center here. So it's also cracked somewhere between, I guess, the tank and the inside of the boat.
Yeah, so the tank's filling up from the outside where the weave's exposed.
Yeah.
And then it comes from the inside and sloshes. Because we were paddling for the last couple hours. We're like we're going through some standing waves. We're like, why do I have to bail as often as I'm bailing? Like, it didn't make any sense to me. Well, of course, it's leaking.
Yeah, it's leaking. Holy.
Wow. Look at how much, like, you can see bits of particles. Like, it's flowing. Like, it's getting bigger.
Yeah. We just drained it, like, upside down. And then we put it back, like, okay, let's try carrying it now, and there's still water coming out, so we're gonna give it some more time here.
Oh my god, it's still heavy.
Okay, Brad's trying again.
Oh, not as heavy, but it's still heavy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel it's gonna drain while I walk though.
And get more tolerable as you go.
Probably.
Ah. Oh boy.
Denison Falls, we have made it. Massive cascade, I think it's 150 feet. We still gotta go down. There's a rope descent waiting for us.
Just incredible. Best waterfall I've ever seen in my life, I'd say. I can't believe, I'm actually stunned at how gorgeous this was. And I'm thinking, like, there's something really special about paddling or traveling by foot or by your own kind of power to get to something this beautiful, right? Like if you got dropped here on a helicopter, it wouldn't have the same impact. So being able to paddle up to it after a multi-day trip is just really, really special.
It's kind of unexpected. I heard it was gonna be beautiful, and yet it's still stunning. Blew me away. And when you expect it to be like nice, because everybody says it's nice, it's just better than you can imagine. It's like a fairy tale. But we gotta move. Lots to do. So little time.
Can't capture it all from back here. Incredible. Just absolutely insane.
Denison Falls is arguably the most formidable feature on the entire Dog River. Its portage is infamous, a steep, uneven scramble made treacherous by slick rock, drifting mist, and the relentless thunder of the falls beside it. This is the final major barrier before the river spills toward the wild shores of Lake Superior, and without question, the most demanding. Crossing it feels less like passing an obstacle, and more like earning the right to continue, an unmistakable reminder of just how rugged, wild, and remote the Dog truly is.
Denison Falls is tricky though, because like there's some slick, slippery portage trails where if you fall out, you just onto the rocks and river below. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be a slog, you know, 3 hours. We get past it.
I'm not too worried about getting to camp late. Like, this is worth it, you know? I don't want to rush to camp. Like, I know it's a beautiful sight, but I want to take our time, and then, you know, be good. Still light at like 10 yesterday, you know?
Okay, so at a point where we got to drop the canoe down a cliff here. There's 2 of these on the Denison Falls portage, but because Cam and I are going tandem, it's going to be a little easier. I got my throw rope attached to the stern here. Cam's going to make his way down. I'm going to launch it.
Yeah, it's good. There's a bit of a traffic jam of canoes because we can only really put in realistically 1 at a time. The trail ends in a sheer cliff that drops right down into an eddy below. So we're essentially gonna have to lower the canoe and gear down this cliff with ropes.
We stay out of the way just in case it starts barreling down, right? Shit. Just like that, watch it!
The rope broke!
That's why we stay out of the way. Woo! Yeah.
That throw rope wasn't very safe, was it?
No, that throw rope broke.
It ripped off! What? I don't know, the whole thing came off. This thing might not float. Good? It's gonna take a hell of a lot of duct tape. That's really scary. The rope broke. I don't know if it was bad, it's gonna kill somebody.
Whatever, dude. Happens, you know? What we're doing. It's beautiful, none of us has died.
Boise is looking a little hurt, but wow. She will float.
I cannot believe this. I mean, that is tough stuff, but...
My God. I think it's fine. It might take some water, but
it's fine.
Ted, the fact that the flex tape's still on there.
The flex tape is still on. Yeah! Flex tape! Flex tape!
I think we're heading out, so we're gonna go and pack up and get the hell out of here and finish this up and get some dinner started. Hell yeah, let's go.
So everybody is down safely, and now we have about 2 kilometers of class 2 and 3 wave trains to get to the coast. The time is 8:30. We have an hour of light left, and there's an amazing sight apparently at the mouth of the Dog River on Lake Superior. That is our goal.
Isn't this insane, Jim? It's gorgeous. Man, I gotta run this all day. Wow. And the boat is doing wonderful.
There it is. After 6 days on the Dog River, we made it to Lake Superior. Wow. A lot of adventure, some last minute mishaps there. We made it. Look at that. Oh, isn't she a sight for sore eyes?
Lake Superior, mouth of the Dog River, we made it. What a crazy adventure this has been so far. Today was just full of highs and lows, really, for me personally too. Ran some epic whitewater, really had to use some teamwork to line around the precipice of a few falls. And then I had a rope failure and sent my boat careening 60 feet off a cliff. Smashed the bow in, but it still works. It's actually faring better than the leaking rear tanks, which have been plaguing all the other boats. Yeah, highs and lows. I think I'm going to finish my run tonight. I think I deserve it after all that. This is amazing. Superior never disappoints. This has been one crazy trip so far. Still have another night out here too, but this really feels like the grand finale. Unreal.
That looks beautiful, man. Nice fire, Xander. Well, it's mostly first.
A calm evening settled over Lake Superior. It had been a demanding day, mentally and physically. And though we'd successfully run the dog, we didn't come through unscathed. But here on this quiet stretch of shoreline, the hardships of the day finally began to fade. We drifted to sleep to the sound of waves lapping gently against the beach, knowing that the journey wasn't over, only changing as the next chapter waited beyond the morning light.
What a gorgeous morning here. The lake is calm. It's gonna be a great paddle today. We checked the weather forecast. It looks like winds are only getting up to like a maximum of 8 kilometers an hour from the north and the east, so they should be pretty light. Usually the general rule of thumb on Lake Superior is you want to get up super early, try to make camp by like noon or 1, because the winds really start to whip up in that sort of early to mid-afternoon time frame. But with this forecast, if this holds true, we're getting a little later start today, and we should still be able to make it all the way down to Door River where we want to camp tonight, because that puts us about 5 kilometers away from the takeout, which gives us 1 full day on Superior. Maybe a little more relaxed pace, because the last couple days we've been really pushing and slogging.
I think today's gonna be just like an absolutely spectacular day. And I love Lake Superior. It's just, it has this power to it as a draw. You know, you can't kind of just come here once. Once you get up here, you got to come back and come back again. And it never disappoints.
Pretty stoked, big lake, calm day, nice weather. Looking forward to it. Should be pretty straightforward. Who knows?
Superior, chew a man up and spit him out if it's not respected. I feel that we need to come into this with a certain amount of respect. It's a bridesmaid party, Jennings. Okay. Respect the lake. Paddle the lake. You make it home safe. Disrespect the lake, and you'll become one of the dead that Superior never gives up.
Got a bit of boat repairs to do this morning, but honestly, I feel a little better now. The tough stuff actually is quite tough. That bow has held up really nicely, wasn't leaking as we were coming down the river. We still got some problems with the tank, so we're still gonna put a bunch of duct tape on the back, so even if the bow didn't occur, we'd still have to do some repairs here. So that's Ted and my boat. Xander's boat's pretty soft too, so we'll probably duct tape that up as well.
That's huge! Woo! Here, let me see it. That's good size.
We're gonna keep it, we're gonna eat it tonight probably.
Delicious. Xander's putting food on the table like a real man.
Gotta provide for my kids, you know?
Oh, Brad's got one too. It's a mayhem. It's mayhem. That's a good size, eh?
Do I just come around you?
Brad's got another one.
Look at that, another pike. They're just slaying here today. Beautiful.
We can get the bones out for the most part. Spring pike from here is gonna be real tasty. Fill her up. Yes.
That was a lot of food.
Oh. Let me see that.
Work, dude.
That's getting there.
It's like quite heavy, like 10 pounds, I don't know. There's a big bag of fresh meat right from the mother herself, Lake Superior.
Whoa, lake trout! Oh, that's a big one.
Okay, that is a day of fish for me.
So Xander just caught a lake trout. So we got lake trout and pike tonight. Wow. Final day. We're gonna be eating so well. Well, Cam, we're on Lake Superior. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels pretty good. A little bit chilly, I'm not gonna lie. The wind coming in from the north is a bit cold. But yeah, it feels good.
Finally out on the lake. And look at out there. Nothing but horizon. Incredible.
Honestly, like, you couldn't ask for better conditions, I don't think. It's calm, it's, you know, you don't see too many waves coming in. A little bit of wind, but I don't think it'll be too much of an issue for us. So I think we're just gonna put down some kilometers today and you know, enjoy the coastline and kind of make camp tonight somewhere along the shore. It's gonna be awesome.
We're the 6 best friends that anybody could have. We're the 6 best friends that anybody could have. Today, we're really dragging our feet, and I think everyone's sort of doing it on purpose, including me. Just kind of wish this little 2-day stretch was longer, to be honest with you. But great combination with the wild and intense river we paddled to, you know, paddle this really wild stretch of the largest lake in the world. Freaking awesome.
So Jim's got a big fish on right now. He's just reeling it up. He's been trolling down the lake. Let's see what it is. Jim's got a lake trout. Nice.
Yes, I'll take it.
Look at that. Nice fish, man. Woo! Beautiful.
Williams whitefish, baby. Caught a laker.
Oh, wow. Jim's epic fish. It's another good one. Yeah, nice fish, man.
We've just pulled over here to have a shore lunch. We're at the mouth of this beautiful river. Boys got a fire going. Jim's cleaning trout. And we are gonna have a feast for lunch. Nice little shore lunch. That's the plan. What a treat.
I probably need some more lard. This is gonna be a feast, guys.
Yeah. Rainbow trout.
Oh.
Delicious shore lunch here, guys.
Fresh pike. We're all catching pike today at the mouth of the Dog River. Fish have been biting all day here. And now we feast.
That's good though. That's a really good eating pike.
Should I cut this one up too?
Yeah, I'm gonna toss the rock up in the air and everybody try to hit it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep shooting.
Hey.
1, 2, 3. Go in front of my eyes. Oh, that was close. Oh my
Alright guys, if you don't hit this, your family doesn't eat for the year.
Oh, I guess
You gotta get this fur or they all
are
starve.
just finishing off.
we almost got it.
Shore lunch is done. It's 5 o'clock. We still have like 10K to go. We're gonna head down the coast, find us a lovely campsite. Bellies are full, spirits are high. It's a gorgeous day on Lake Superior. Unreal. Let's hit the water. Lake Superior. A couple little spots we can take around here, but I think we're gonna opt to camp out on the point with the view of the waterfall instead of being up in the bush tonight. So hopefully there's enough tent pads. That's kind of always clutch. Well, this is the final site of the trip, the mouth of the Door River. It's quite fitting too, because actually the last time I paddled this very same stretch of the Superior Coast with my wife Leah, we camped here to finish our trip as well. And I just remember it being such a breathtaking sight with the view of the falls from the Door River spilling here into Lake Superior. We're only about 7 kilometers away from our takeout at Naturally Superior Adventures tomorrow, so it's going to be a short paddle to get back to the vehicles. It's pretty much the final camping spot that you could possibly camp at before getting back to Michipicoten Harbor. So we've got a gorgeous view of the lake. It's finally calmed down. Looks like it's going to be a great evening here to unwind by the fire.
Honestly, like, I didn't expect much from this trip. I was a little hesitant to come. I almost didn't come. And it turned out to be one of the best trips I've ever been on.
I feel super happy with how the trip went. It was challenging enough, but everything that like was presented to us, we could tackle as a group, which was awesome.
Overall, it's just been an insane trip. I'm still processing in my mind and just overloaded with information. The days are a blur, but it's just a beautiful adventure. I'm just so overwhelmed, actually, and it's exceeded my expectations greatly, so it'll take a while for me to process this trip.
I think everybody just had an absolute ball. We all kind of like pushed our limits a little bit as well too. Like, you know, we experienced some hardships and stuff like that. We were a little nervous about our canoes, all kinds of stuff like that. But you know, that was one of the things about the crew we traveled with. Everybody just kind of had fun with it and rolled with the punches, and it was just a ball. I just had a blast.
It was awesome, man. You know, there's just so much adventure packed into a relatively short period of time, and it's things like this that I feel like you got to make time for, because they're character building, you build friendships, you feel fulfilled, and they're just things that you take with you and you remember for the rest of your life.
Can't really put into words my time on the Dog River. It was all that I imagined and more. Challenging, remote wilderness that few get to experience. It's kind of hard to believe that this trip is coming to an end. It's been one unreal adventure. It really has felt like an expedition crammed into 7 days. Normally you get all these sorts of feelings on a long, maybe 2-3 week trip. There's more adventure packed into a 7-day package than most people will experience in an entire lifetime. It's been an incredible trip, and we couldn't have picked a better team to do it with. I love these guys. We've had a great time. I think we've all bonded out here. Everyone's helped each other through everything. Great teamwork, lots of laughs, just a great time out here.
I was like just blown away with how absolutely spectacular Denison Falls was.
Yeah.
I don't even remember it being that good.
It was so good.
It was amazing.
I think it was so cool how
Like,
after all
there
that,
it is.
we're just rewarded with like fiddleheads and just a fish slam fest and a huge fry.
Yeah. We had
How cool was that?
Honestly, it felt like a party.
Yeah.
Like, it really felt like it was
We
like
all
it was
started
the
getting
fish
rowdy
party.
and
Yeah,
shit.
we
Final morning, it's pouring rain out, and we've got about 7K to go to the takeout. Proper send-off yesterday was such a nice day, so it's gonna be a bit of a grind to get to the end. Just another wet day out here, but honestly, at the end of a trip, it doesn't really matter if your gear gets wet. You can just kind of dry it out when you get home. So Xander set this tarp up. We're just gonna throw all our gear in the bag. Gotta change the clothes back in the car. Should paddle this out in a couple hours. Just about ready to go here into the rain one last time. Although I am looking forward to getting back to a warm vehicle, but I could definitely be out here for another couple weeks. I just started to feel like I'm really getting in the groove now. Yeah, amazing. Absolutely amazing out here. Lake
lake's definitely putting up a bit of a challenge today. We've just got some gentle rollers, which are fine, but there's a thick fog here, so when you get out in the middle of this, you can only maybe see like 300 meters at most around you. So you got to take a bearing and shoot for the point. Right now we're doing a bit of a 2-kilometer diagonal crossing. We're trying to get to a point over here. And once we get to that point, we've got a 4-kilometer open water crossing, so we'll have to shoot a bearing to get around there too. So if not, you're gonna get spun around and head out to the middle of the lake. So you don't want to do that, especially out here when the weather can change. Pretty eerie though when you're in the middle of a fog, but now we can see the shoreline, so we'll work our way down that.
Pushing through the rolling waves and thick fog, we kept our course steady. After days on the dog and kilometers across Superior, the journey's end finally appeared. Michipicoten Harbor emerging through the haze.
Here he comes. Down the home stretch. Woo! Get it! Yeah! 2, 3, yeah! I barely got him.
So I put together a little song when we were getting cold out here on Gitchagumi, and it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hypothermatic. I'm getting kind of cold and I'm starting to panic. Hypothermatic. Why did I leave my sweater in the attic? Now I'm in the wild and I'm really just starting. I'm starting to panic cause I'm getting hypothermatic. Somebody get a fire going quick. Ted, get a match lit before we freeze off our asses and our dicks. I'm hypothermatic and I'm really starting to panic cause it would be so tragic if we were to find ourselves dead in the alley in the lake. Okay, lost it there at the end. There you go, buddy. Going platinum.